Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be looking at the Hifiman HE-6. This is the fourth time I'm trying to record this video because my camera is stupid. But let's cut to the chase. What you get in the box. In my case, I ordered it with the speaker amplifier adapter. It's simply called the HE adapter, and it will be included for another $100 when you're buying it. Of course, you get the headphones themselves, that much is obvious, and then the cables. Comes with a 1/4" adapter, a very long one, so it's almost an extension cable. And the cable itself, as you can guess from the other one, is terminated in a 4-pin XLR, a copy of a Neutrik jack, and the plugs for the headphone itself is the standard Hifiman connector. It's quite annoying to attach, but once it is attached, it does just fine. The cable is braided from OCC copper, which is better than most cables. You get a stock which are made of OFC copper, which is not as pure. So you won't necessarily need an aftermarket cable. The adapter comes in this nice box and is just a small metal box with the hookups for either just a raw cable termination in here or banana plugs in the ends of these terminals. And on the front you just have Hifiman HE adapter and then a 4-pin XLR. This basically just protects your amplifier from being blown by the headphones load, and the headphones are protected from the amplifier's excess power, and thus also protecting your eardrums in case something goes wrong. Also, you will, instead of a fancy box like the HD800 for example, you will be getting this, which is a nice carrying case for them. Inside you will find a pouch up here which holds the cable when you get it, then a set of velour pads. The headphones come attached with the pleather pads as stock, and then in here is simply a hard foam inlay which fits the headphone. It's a nice case and a nice addition to the package when you want to take them with you. The headphones themselves are here, and they are made from, all the black parts are made of plastic. However, it is hard plastic and it has a piano gloss finish, which is quite nice. It matches a lot of high-end audio gear. The gimbals and the rods themselves are made of steel. In this case with a chrome finish. You can get them with a black finish, but that has been known to peel off, so it doesn't look that nice in the end. The headband is made of some very cheap, low quality leather. It's just, it's soft and it's nice, but it has a very uneven surface and so on, and it's stitched quite poorly. But it does its job and has some memory foam inside, so it's quite comfortable. The same goes for the pads. This is fake leather with memory foam inside, and again, it's quite comfortable, but you might expect better for that price. It's an orthodynamic headphone and with gold traces on the drivers, so it's extremely thin but conducts quite poorly, which is both the reason why they sound so good, but also the reason why they're so inefficient. They will in fact need around 5 watts of power in 50 ohms to run the best, or perform the best, which is why you might want to use a speaker amplifier instead of a regular headphone amplifier, unless you own, for example, a Ray Samuels Dark Star or the Hifiman EF6, both of which are quite expensive. But when you do, well, you can run them unless, I just thought I'd mention this, you can run them with less power. For example, the Elo Audio RX Mark III amplifier does a quite good job at it, but you just lose some resolution, texture and detail in the process. But when you do run them on a good amplifier, you will get some of the best balanced headphones at the moment on the market. If you look at a frequency graph of these headphones, you'll see they measure almost completely flat and with barely any resonance whatsoever. And this results in the sound reproduction is very tight and very precise and very, very natural sounding. There are no harsh edges or quick jumps in the sound or anything like that, or elevated highs or bass or anything. It's just exactly like you would want the music to sound. The orthodynamic drivers have good and bad sides to them. The good side being the sound is very, very punchy. It hits hard when it has to, compared to most dynamic headphones. The downside being that, as with a lot of orthodynamic headphones, these drivers tend to be unable to produce as good of a soundstage as dynamic drivers such as the ones in the HD-800. The soundstage in these is somewhat 2D. When you listen to a lower quality amplifier, when you get a good amplifier, it will create a 3D soundstage, but it's not that good. It's not very precise. You'll just hear generally where the instruments are located, but you won't be able to pick it precisely as you would with, for example, an HE-800 or a biodynamic T1. But when you get a good amplifier, these are some of the best headphones you can get at the moment, I'd say. I would compare the sound. They remind me, the sound signature reminds me a lot of the HD-800 and those types of headphones, which means it will be a bit sharp, a bit thin or light sounding to some people. If you're used to, for example, an Odyssey headphone, this won't be the thing for you if you like those, at least. But these are close to dead neutral, so if that's your thing, then these will probably be perfect for you. Keep in mind though, the reason I'm not keeping these headphones is that they need a speaker amplifier, so you won't be able to take them with you. But if you're fine with just sitting at home and listening to them, which is probably the best idea, then this is a very good pair of headphones. One thing I think I'll mention at the end is, comfort-wise, these have been known to have some oddities with them. One thing being classic for orthodynamic headphones, because of the giant layer of magnets on both sides of the driver, is that they weigh about half a kilo, which is quite a lot to some people. I think the pads supported it quite well and they're quite comfortable to me, but some people just can't seem to get a good fit. For example, a guy here on YouTube, My Parrots, if you watch his video of them, he basically just can't get along with them and had to give up buying Hifiman products as a result of it. So you may want to audition a pair before you buy them. But apart from that, this is definitely a world-class headphone, and considering how quickly Hifiman made these compared to how old the company is, I mean, they've been able to compete with Sennheiser, who are much more well known and a much older company compared to them, and they've been able to, within a year or two, to compete with them. So definitely try listening to these headphones if you get the chance, and possibly even buy them. They are very, very good. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions regarding these headphones or anything else hi-fi related or in general, feel free to ask me in the comment section and I will try to reply as quickly as possible. And if you want more of these videos, feel free to thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is Victor signing off.